Hi, I'm Carl Randolph, founding, producing, artistic director for Transformation Theater. Welcome to our first virtual reading. We're thrilled to present Chai by DC Cathro, directed by Brian McDonald, stage manager Marty Higuerita, and featuring the cast of J.C. Payne as Chai, Catherine Bizzaro as Karen, Kathleen Vaughn Crosby Brooks as Shayra, and Vincent Stovall as Lincoln. As is our usual custom, we are relying on you to participate in the development of this new play. How can you do that? Well, stay for the talkback that will immediately follow the reading. You have the opportunity to comment and ask questions of the cast, the director, and the playwright. You can post your questions and comments anytime, and we will address them at the talkback that will be mediated by our dramaturg and literary manager, Bridget Anderson. So thank you to everyone who donated to this event. It would not be possible without your generosity. If you would like to help us continue our mission of bringing new plays that tell stories of underrepresented people to the stage, please visit our website at www.transformationtheater.org. I'm also happy to announce that we will be hosting our first roundtable discussion on the state of the arts. Join us on June 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for a roundtable discussion with theater industry professionals as we talk about Black, Indigenous, and people of color and the theater. How do we move forward? And now, please enjoy Chai.
Just a couple minutes, maybe.
Take your time. I'm sexting with Bethany.
Ha ha ha, funny.
Seriously, you want to see her boobs?
I see him in gym every day, duh.
You do not.
In the showers, I do.
You told me the stalls were. Seriously.
Yeah, whoop, down boy.
Why didn't you tell me that?
You're a stupid horn dog.
You know I love you.
Still a horn dog.
Yeah. Can't help it.
I told you, give me a minute. I told you, give me a minute. I keep bugging.
Why won't you tell me what you're doing?
Because it's a surprise. And you're gonna love it.
Give me a hint.
Okay, try.
What?
That's your hint?
That's my name.
Kind of.
What kind of hint is that? Give me a good hint.
It is a good hint, and you'll never guess anything.
Come on, let me see.
No. Stay over there. No peeking. Just keep texting or something.
If you say so.
Say. Okay. Ain't never gonna happen.
I'll never say never.
Oh, you can believe me when I say never. No way.
Come on, it's not like you have to be so close-minded.
What am I saying?
See, how do you know?
Okay, if I do, then I get to make you do something that you really don't want to do. That's what I thought.
What time you gotta be home?
I can stay unless.
I'll ask you if you can stay for dinner.
Good. I want to be here.
For what? It's probably chicken or something.
No, for the surprise. Almost done.
What?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Come on.
5, 4, 3,
Wow.
2. I did it!
Where are you blasting? Where are you blasting off? That was like 2 months ago.
I know, but that's what gave me this idea. Come, look.
What am I looking at?
Your birthday present? I didn't know if I could pull this off.
What?
I got you a new name.
Say what?
You get to pick a new name. Well,
I don't get it.
I got you a new name for your birthday. You said you hated your name.
I do.
Well, I looked into how much it costs to get an official name change.
I know. It's like over $1,000.
Yeah, so I did a crowd fund and we made $2,367.
Are you kidding me?
Look.
You did it. This is crazy. 2,000
Look.
means more to me than anything. Wow. The perfect name for the perfect. Wow.
So?
Oh my God.
Well?
This is insane. I can't believe this.
I love you.
I just.
Well, I do.
I know, I do too. It's just. Wow. Wait a minute.
Ty, you two better not be naked.
Shit. Mom.
Whew.
I told you leave this door open.
We weren't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. You empty the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Chai, did you empty the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Karen?
I help, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Your mom is funny.
You, man. Scared the shit out of me.
Well, what if we were naked when she came in?
Don't even.
What, you don't think that she knows? She's not stupid.
I know. I just wish she was sometimes.
Yeah, she probably does too. If she's anything like my mom's, the whole sex talk was so awkward. I mean, it's not like they had much experience
They ever do it with a man?
together.
No. Either of them.
One did.
Who?
Not telling.
Come on.
Nope.
You're lying anyway.
Nope.
What if I guess?
Not falling for it.
Come on.
So, you gonna tell your mom
What?
about the money?
No. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you have to eventually. I mean, can I be here? Oh, when you do.
Why?
I'm excited. Aren't you excited?
Uh, hold up.
Chai, honey, run down to the car and get my bag from the back seat for me.
Mom.
I forgot it. Oh, and the umbrella.
Keys?
Purse.
Right back.
How you doing, Karen?
Okay. Volleyball practice is good.
Mm-hmm. Everything okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Just checking. Is Chai okay?
Yeah, he's great. We're good. Mm-hmm. We're really good.
Okay.
I mean, just now we were just hanging out. We weren't like doing anything. I promise.
No, it's just me. Just me.
It's all good. No worries.
I'm a mom. How are your moms?
Um, well, fine, I guess. They're always busy, so really, sometimes I don't even see them for a couple days. Chai is lucky.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Yeah, I tell him all the time.
Now you're just trying to get on my good side.
No, I mean it.
I'm kidding, Karen. Thank you. I'm just Chai isn't in trouble or anything, is he?
Oh, no, definitely not.
I mean, is there anything well, I don't know, he needs?
Uh, what are you really getting?
Nothing. It's just me worrying. Like I said,
Huh. Well, I swear he's great. Really great.
all right.
Are you okay? I mean, like, why all the
Thank you, honey.
Moms, you can't leave this in the car.
I know.
Somebody will smash the window again.
I know. That's why I sent you to go get it.
someone broke into your car?
Yes, a couple years ago. No big deal.
Lucky though.
They didn't get much.
Stole some of my Christmas presents.
We left a couple bags in the car because we didn't want him to see them.
I wanted to hunt them down and shoot them.
He was so mad. We didn't even tell him until after New Year's.
Hmm. Well, what'd they get?
Not much.
I was scared to let Mom drive after we found the busted glass. She was going to drop me off at school, and there was glass all over the sidewalk. So I got a plastic bag and we taped it over the window and drove to the garage. It was so loud and cold. But the plastic whipping in the wind, you wouldn't think it would get so loud. Damn, it was loud.
It was worse for you, but yeah, it was loud.
And cold.
So, what were you two doing in here?
Just stuff.
More stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Moms, question. Do you ever use like geometry in real life?
Of course.
For what?
Why do you think I'm so good at pool? Geometry, physics?
Mm,
Yeah, pool. Billiards, pool, carom.
real? I never even heard of Karam.
It's sort of like pool, but there's no pockets. The idea is that you really want to have,
She'll talk about this all night.
fine. Anyway, I was good at it because of school.
She used to have a trophy even.
Your mom is so cool.
You don't live with
Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey.
her.
Where's it?
Oh, it's in a box somewhere. That was years ago, but I'm still hard to beat.
I only beat her once.
You got lucky. Too much spin, or I wouldn't have scratched.
Oh, I play sometime.
Not with her, you don't.
I'll teach you. It's all about angles and the spin.
Okay, fine. What about history?
No, never use that unless
Hmm.
I'm watching Jeopardy.
That even still on?
Hey, you're early.
Yeah, I caught a ride with Blake.
Good.
We gotta get back to work.
Yeah.
All right, honey, come help me out. Something's up with Chai.
Now what?
I overheard them.
Shayra.
I didn't mean to. I just did. Anyway, Karen said something like, do they know about the money?
What money?
I don't know, but we gotta find out.
Okay, wait. Did you tell anyone my real name?
I kept it all anonymous.
I mean, like, how did you?
I have my
Could it be a school thing? It could.
It's drugs. I swear, if it's
He
drugs, I will
ain't doing
strangle that boy.
ain't doing drugs. We would know.
What if he's selling? God, if he is selling Lincoln,
This is freaking me out. How did you do this?
look. You saw. I just told the story, your story, and I didn't give specifics. Nobody knows it's about you, and I didn't tell anyone at school.
How'd you make $2,300 then?
It's got to be something else.
well, then what? I hope so, but what? What? No, no, no.
Then to a bunch of NAACP chapters and like Black Student Alliances and colleges and stuff and Facebook groups.
This is crazy.
I know. I was only shooting for like 1,500. I didn't even think it would work. Yesterday we were at like $900.
This is so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If he got that girl pregnant, I swear.
Don't go jumping.
Well, what are we gonna do? I swear, if he got her
Hey,
pregnant,
Shira. I'm sure it's not that. It's about money, right? It's not that. It's not.
Lord,
I just can't believe it.
you gotta talk to him.
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him.
All right. God,
You okay? You don't seem all that happy.
No, I'm good. It's all good. I just, this is really crazy. So, like, what do I do now?
Well, they take out their fees and stuff, and then we get a check, or they deposit it right into a bank account, and I think it takes like 2 weeks.
And you're sure nobody knows that this is me?
Positive.
For real?
I knew you'd kill me.
I would not. Maybe just back you around a little bit.
Jerk. Oh, so
What?
what's your new name gonna be?
I have no idea.
You never thought about it?
Not for reals. Never thought it could happen. My mom's was always like, you can't. You can't. We can't afford it.
Well, can I help?
What?
Pick your new name.
Depends
On what?
on whether you come up with names that are totally gay or not.
You told me you'd stop saying that.
Sorry, slipped out.
I just don't, okay?
I know. All right, I said sorry.
Okay.
Really.
So, okay. So, can I? Okay, cool. Let's make a list.
Okay. Oh, this is crazy.
So, what do you think? Do you want to name yourself after somebody?
Ain't that how I got here in the first place?
Yeah, but you get to pick your name this time. Like Denzel.
Seriously?
It's just an idea.
Okay. Hold up. You make your list. I'll make mine.
Okay.
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 Go.
Lincoln. When are you going to ask them? When?
Later, after Karen goes home. We don't want to start anything now.
After dinner, then.
I will.
I was going to do stir fry, but now I'm just so.
It's okay. Guidos,
Whatever.
the usual. Just making sure. Chai,
What?
Guidos.
Number 5. And a small veggie, extra sauce.
Got it.
Mhm. Damn it.
What?
Now Karen's going to stay for dinner.
It'll be fine, hon. I swear. I'm out.
I'll call it in. It'll be quicker. The usual for you two?
Guess I am staying for dinner.
I figured you wanted to.
I do. I can't wait for you to tell them. And thank you for remembering the extra sauce.
I got you.
List.
Yeah.
Homework. List. Shit.
Oh.
How many you got?
6.
Me too. It's weird. Ah,
Damn
right.
it.
What?
This is kind of hard. 10.
Fun though.
The first ones were easy.
Oh.
Hey, send me the link to that site.
Okay. You do know I love you, right?
Yeah,
Well, that's why.
I know.
Damn.
Oh, what do you think your parents will say?
Let's say they want me to use that money for college or something.
Well, you can't. You have to use it for the pledge thing or else you get in trouble.
Like how?
I mean, I guess they can sue you or something or take it back.
Dang. What if there's some left over?
I guess we can use it to celebrate. Buy you some monogram shirts or business cards,
Right.
personalized license plate.
I need a car first.
Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen.
Yet.
One step at a time.
Oh, I got a good one. I still can't believe this. I thought I'd have to hide my name all throughout the rest of my life.
Not that bad. Not really. Okay.
If it wasn't, you wouldn't have done this.
Okay.
See?
What were you ever gonna tell me
What?
about your name?
Oh, fuck no.
Seriously?
Well, like maybe if we got married or something.
Maybe? Jeez.
Chai,
Yeah?
you need this?
Yeah, just drop it.
Mm-hmm. I thought you two were doing schoolwork. What's that?
Work. For school.
Let me see.
Moms.
Let me see. Denzel Link. Who are these people?
Nobody.
Chai. Who?
Nobody. We gotta write a paper on someone, so I'm just making a list, figuring
Okay.
out
Who is Mustang?
the guy who runs the company. I don't know his name. I just like Mustangs.
Oh, I know. Here, your dad will be back soon with dinner.
I
Karen,
Hmm?
your moms know you're staying?
Well, I texted them, thanks.
Of course, hun. Why don't you two go set the table?
for Guido's.
We have company. Go.
Mustang?
I like Mustangs.
Obviously.
Just an idea.
You can name yourself Boobs
Shut up.
or Mountain Dew. Mrs. Jackson, do you want wine glasses?
Child, you read my mind.
Can I? No.
No. So who are you doing your report on?
I was thinking maybe Florence Nightingale.
Oh, she wasn't on the list.
Yeah, I was just thinking of her.
I guess I thought
Oh, I'm not sure yet.
it can be anyone.
Yeah.
What?
Your list was all men.
Yeah, I know, but you know, with two moms and all.
Black men.
Mom, after dinner, we gotta get started. So,
Right.
Hmm.
Well, if you need any ideas,
moms, come on.
baby, I'm just trying to be a supportive parent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't you start.
We fine, moms.
I just want to help.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can help me with my music class.
How?
Let me have a drum kit.
I knew it. We are in an apartment. We will not be evicted because you want to be Max Roach.
Who?
My point exactly. Get the placemats too.
For Guido's.
Or Karen, doing all the work for you.
Hey.
Well, I just helped.
I have no doubt. Placemats.
I
Lord Jesus, why do you put up with my boy?
No idea.
Hey, really? I'm right here. In the room?
No. Seriously, Ty is pretty great.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Hmm?
Not that great, but yeah, don't let it go to that big head of yours.
Too late.
Karen, would you like some wine?
Moms.
I'm kidding.
Better be.
You know, you've had wine before and you didn't like it.
I didn't.
Yep. You were, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8. Lincoln let you have a sip before I could stop him.
For real?
Yes, you spit it right back into his glass.
Not that great.
You had wine too?
Yeah, it's kind of black. I mean, white isn't as bad as red, but I still don't like it.
You've had red and white.
Well, I have two moms. Okay, it's really not that good.
How do I know that?
You can find out for yourself someday. Until then,
Dang.
really want to try it, just become Catholic.
No, thanks. I don't want to be Catholic or Jewish.
Anything else you want us to do?
No, hun, thank you.
We're gonna get back to work.
All right, I'll call you when he gets here.
Mustang Jackson.
Was just an idea. What?
Farming.
Yeah. So what's that? All that about your list?
We'll see.
Uh-huh.
So, your mom,
Yeah.
you should try to be nicer.
Oh, what? That's just she pushes, I push back.
She wasn't upset.
Nah, you don't want to see her upset for real.
Okay. But are you sure?
Definitely.
She seems kind of.
Oh,
Okay, as long as you're for sure.
yep. Your turn.
What?
Names. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, Lincoln, of course.
I knew you were going to say that.
What? It's your dad's name. I mean, he is a great man, and it sounds like regal.
No.
Oh, that is a car too. Right.
A crusty old white guy's car. No, I'm not picking a crusty old white guy's name. I already have one, but I have another regal one for you. Royal.
Royal. Isn't that a girl's name?
You know someone named Royal?
I used to. She went to my middle school.
Damn it.
Yeah, so my turn. How about Malcolm?
Malcolm X Jackson? What?
Well, I wasn't gonna say the X, but it sounds cool.
Wouldn't that like put expectations on me to be like him?
Necessarily.
I think it would. And I don't look like a Martin.
Well, you don't really look like
No. Mm-mm.
I know.
Ain't even
I wasn't gonna. I wouldn't.
better not.
I promised you.
I know. Rio.
Rio, like the song?
What song?
That old song. You know, her name is Rio, and she's dancing on the sand.
Fuck.
Yeah, why do you keep picking girl names?
Why did you keep picking black names?
I'm not. You are black.
So, I want something cool, unique.
Wait, was that another name choice?
What?
Unique.
No.
Okay, well, good. It sounds like a drag queen name.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, shut up.
Well, what's next?
Um,
Go on.
wait, Lincoln's not a black name.
It's my dad's name and he's black. Go on.
Uh, Martin.
Seriously. Did you just go through a list of famous black people?
He was a great man.
I know that, but I'm not.
Yes, you are.
To you, maybe.
Yeah, you are to me. I think you're great.
Actually, what about King instead of Martin?
King Jackson?
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad. We'll write it down. And it's Regal again.
Yeah. So whose turn?
Yours.
Brooklyn. It's where I'm from.
Like Indiana Jones?
No, that was the dog's name.
What?
Never mind. Next.
Randolph.
Um.
You don't like Randy or just Rand? Well, I like Rand.
Wait. Randy Jackson.
Oh, ooh, yeah, right. Your turn.
Steel. With an E
2 E's?
at the end.
Oh, I like that one too. The one syllable thing works. Oh, stone. Stone.
One. Was that your next?
Nope,
Or-
it just popped right into my head.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
How about Morgan?
Oh, we covered Denzel, Morgan. Wesley is next, right? James Earl.
Information, Morgan is my grandfather's name.
Morgan Freeman is your grandfather.
Ah, funny.
Can't wait to hear who else you got. Oh, maybe OJ.
Come on,
Okay, I don't know. What else?
it's your turn.
What else?
Jesse, but I crossed it out, okay?
Jesse Jackson. I like it.
Shut up.
Seriously.
Such a jerk.
What?
I'm trying, all right? Okay, what's yours next?
Logan.
Okay, sounds good. Logan Jackson? Well, where'd you get that from?
Not telling.
Why not?
You didn't tell me which mom banged a dude.
Oh, come on, that is totally different.
How?
That's like personal private business. And why would you want to know my mom's sexual history anyway?
It's not like I asked for a list. I'm just curious.
So who was she?
Yeah, you ever been curious about like kissing a chick?
Not anymore.
Any more? Say what?
I tried it.
No.
It wasn't that great.
Oh my God. With who?
Not telling you. Not one single tribe telling you.
Come on. Who was it?
Nope, 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 nope. Never in 1,000 years, I'm not telling you.
Lincoln, honey, did you, I'll take the bags. I got it.
Can you, whew, you figure out?
No, not yet. I tried.
Oh.
I'm going to smack that boy, I swear.
Pops
Ty.
in bed.
Ty, you coming?
Yeah, what'd I do now?
Speak English, all right? All right. It's one syllable. Say it.
All right.
Here, they put the sauce on the side.
Thank you.
How are your moms doing?
Oh, good.
I still want to have them over sometime soon.
No, moms, come on.
Why not?
Because y'all always gang up on me.
You big baby.
Moms.
What?
Whatever, y'all never listen to me anyways.
What?
Oh, funny. Ha.
Fine. We'll go out without you so we can talk about you all night.
Well, geez, two less evils.
Say what?
I think you mean to say the lesser of two evils, I think.
You poor thing. You lead a hard life. Two spectacularly awesome parents, a roof over your head, food, video games, and a girlfriend who deserves so much more.
I ain't complaining.
Yeah, you are.
Don't help.
We're just picking on you.
In my family, that's a sign of affection.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling the love.
So, for real, are you doing okay in school?
Yeah,
Do you need anything?
a car?
Right.
A car? I mean, like school supplies.
No.
We just haven't heard much about how it's going lately. That's all.
Well, he does need 20 bucks.
For what?
For me. For all the candy bars you ate out of my volleyball fundraiser.
I only had like 3.
Oh, 23, maybe.
Really? Is it beat up on me day?
Every day, my boy.
Honey, I think I owe you two. I might have had a couple.
See?
Hey,
You know I love me and my chocolate.
Ooh, whoa. I think I might owe you some change, actually.
just leave a couple bars for me with almonds.
I hate almonds. All right. What?
Nothing.
Karen?
Nothing.
Something. Now what?
For real, moms. I just.
Exciting news.
Do tell.
Oh. Okay. Uh.
Is it good news?
Uh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. We'll tell him.
Oh Lord.
Uh,
No.
Honey,
No.
Okay. So.
What?
I'm changing my name. I'm gonna change my name. Y'all all right?
what?
I don't know. Yeah.
Uh,
Wait. What? What are you talking about?
I want to change my name legally.
I get that. You wanted to do that since you were 6, but you can't.
What if we could afford it?
Jesus, is that what all of this is about? We can't.
But what if?
Mordecai.
I told you. Don't call me that.
Mordecai. That is your name, and I will call you that. All I want.
Calm down, both of you. Chai, we don't have the money for
I do.
anything.
No, you don't.
Actually, yeah, I do.
And where exactly did you get it from?
me, kind of.
All right, enough of this. You aren't doing this. You don't have the money. And whatever you do have, you're going to give back to Karen.
He didn't take your volleyball money.
No.
I mean,
No, Pops, come on.
what money are you talking about?
That don't matter.
Yes, it does. It matters.
All right, y'all just stop. Just stop. All right, now, Shy, from the top. How much? And I mean, you know it's expensive to try to do something like this.
2,200.
$2,000?
2267.
2367.
$2,000? Where in the world did you?
How many candy bars did you sell?
Pops.
And no, it was, well, I did it as a present for his birthday.
That was months ago.
2 months.
He told me about how he didn't like his real name after I found out what it was.
Your fault.
I was just showing her your baby pictures.
And my birth certificate.
I didn't mean to.
An accident. But Chai explained to me that whole thing about his real name, and so I thought I just wanted
She
to.
did this for me.
All right, wait. Where exactly did the money come from? Your mother's?
Oh, I did a crowdfund.
You made $2,300 so Chai could get his name changed?
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Wow.
So,
Mm.
changing my name.
No.
Why?
No.
Shay, bro.
I said no.
Shay, baby.
Do not baby me. This is not happening.
So what? We can't even talk about it.
I was just trying to help.
What made you think that this was? Why would you even do this? I named him my child. I gave him his name. Who gave you the right to take my baby's name? You've known him for what, 7, 8 months?
Moms.
Tell me, what right do you have?
Moms. She isn't doing this. I
I'm
am.
sorry. I just wanted to.
I want it.
Mordecai,
Shut up.
Hey, do not talk to your mother like that.
It's her fault, not Karen's. She's the one who gave me an old white Jew name.
Back off.
yeah, I did. I gave you an old white Jew name, but I told you.
Moms. I ain't old. I ain't white. I ain't Jewish. Why would I want to be called that? Why would anyone want to be called that?
I told you I was honoring him.
I never even met him. You don't even have any pictures, just stories.
All right, just stop. Stop this. Okay, look, I know you don't understand this. I know you don't. But this is just,
You don't understand either.
I understand that you want to
No.
change.
You don't get what I've been through.
Been through. You're a child.
Seriously.
Honey, what?
I wanted to be dead. I wanted to be dead. You really don't get it? All I ever heard was how weird I was. The black kids made fun of me, white kids made fun of me. The Jew kids thought I was Jewish, but once they found out, they made fun of me. Every picture in the yearbooks got like yarmulkes, or curls, or beards drawn on them. One of my teachers one time forgot or slipped up or something, called me Sammy in front of the class.
Me?
There used to be this black Jewish singer. Some girl had to explain it to me later. I didn't get it. Oh yeah, Hitler jokes were big too.
Why didn't you tell me?
I told you. I told you a lot. And you said kids will be kids or some shit like that.
I didn't think it was that bad. Nobody calls you that now.
They don't know. Nobody knows.
Of course they do. They know your name.
No. Karen. My teachers, that's it. You really think, you want to know what I had to do? Every teacher thinks I'm the biggest fucking suck up pussy in school because I am.
Chai,
You know what I did? The minute I found out we were moving here, I figured out what school I'd be going to and called up the guidance counselor. I begged him to tell the teachers to call me Chai. I begged a stranger, told him the hell I was going through. A new school? I'd rather put a gun in my mouth.
Stop.
Why?
He told all of my teachers, promised me, made them promise to call me Chai. For the last 2 years, I've had to stick up to every teacher I have. They all holding this over me. One slip up, and they can make my life hell again. And they all know it. And I had to explain the whole thing for like an hour to Miss Rabanowitz. Her grandpa's name was Mordecai without the H. I keep it a secret every damn day.
That wasn't the.
Everyone
wasn't
at
the-
school thinks that my mom loves IT.
That's what you told him? How I named you?
What was I supposed to say? I damn sure wasn't going to be called Morty.
Chai, honey.
I don't even like chai tea that much.
You do.
I mean, it's okay, but everyone thinks that's all I ever drink. Whatever.
You should have told me.
After telling you every day for a couple years, I figured you'd stop listening. Think about it. Most kids hate to move, to change schools. I couldn't wait.
Still,
I couldn't
baby,
wait.
you can't just go around and think you can.
In now.
No. The point is, all right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what you went through. I would have gone up to that school and I
Made things worse.
would have tried to help.
yeah, that would have made things worse.
All right. All right. I know kids are mean son of a bitches. I get that. But you never seriously were going to try to kill yourself.
I thought about it. But not
If you
serious.
ever,
I know.
ever.
I'm fine, moms. But I want to do
Try.
this.
Try, please.
Every Jewish holiday, kids would like hang signs on my locker or put that matzah crap on my tray at lunch when I wasn't looking. Oh, yeah. When we learned about the Holocaust, this is a good one. Everyone in the class had to give presentations or make a display or a poster or hang them up in the room. And someone got the great idea to Xerox my picture and paste it on the head of a Holocaust victim. Oh, yeah. The class loved that. Skin and bones and torn clothes and my big fake ass smile. I mean, I wished someone else would come along with the worst name to take the heat off me, but it didn't happen. Moving here was the happiest day of my life.
Why didn't you tell?
Then I spent the first week of school introducing myself to anyone and everyone, making sure I said, my name is Chai. My name is Chai about 800 times a day. Had to get it in everyone's head so it would stick. Planned it all. One slip up and I'd be screwed, just like before.
All right. I'm sorry.
Jackson,
Uh,
But Karen,
who is Chai named after?
a man who meant a lot to me, means a lot to me.
But
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Wait. Just wait. All right. Tell me about this thing you did. How did you make this money exactly?
Okay, I did a crowdfund online. I told Chai's story and I sent out a bunch of links to groups and places and people and stuff, and people pledge, and then we get the money to pay Chai's legal fees and stuff like that.
So people just donated money to Chai?
Yeah,
Who?
lots of people, lots of different people.
And you don't know them?
No.
But why would they do that?
I don't know.
Maybe they hate their names too.
Some of them send along messages.
You know what? I don't really care. What I do care about is my son. Chai, you can put this money into your savings and use it for something.
Tell you.
He can't.
Yes, he can. He's going
No,
to.
I mean, they donated for his name change. He has to use it for that, or it goes back to them, or we get in trouble, something like that. They were really specific. He changes his name or nothing.
How would they know?
They get a video. I mean, what I set up on the site was that Chai would post a video revealing his new name, and they all get a link to his new Facebook page with his new name. And in case they want to ask him questions or messages him or whatever.
You didn't tell me that.
I was gonna.
Well, then I don't know. Make up a page and just tell everyone he did it.
Moms.
Hey, you don't mean that.
All right, fine. Just return the money then. Send an apology to everyone who donated.
Why don't I get a say in any of this?
When you are 18, you can.
10 months, but 9.5. This is bullshit.
Stop right now, all of you. Shay, just
Just
you know,
no,
Shay, honey, he's old enough.
What?
no, I can't.
Oh, should I go?
Just explain,
Lincoln.
honey.
What?
You want me to?
No, don't you
He
even.
needs to understand.
I can't. I cannot.
Shy, your mom was an addict.
Damn it, Lincoln.
Your, your mom was an addict, son. Heroin.
No.
She was young. It was bad, but she got help. Beat it. But it cost her a lot. We lost 3 babies before you. And truth be told, you almost didn't make it either.
But
Shy, look at me. You mean more to your mother than anything in this world. More than me, your grams, anyone. You, her world revolves around you. You might not see it, but it's the absolute truth. Everything she does is for you. Everything she is because of you. Hearing this from you, I don't know what she's thinking right now, but you're not understanding what this is doing to her. That's why I told her.
moms, it's true.
Maybe I shouldn't have said, but you need to understand where your mom's coming from.
All right, yes. Chai, yes. Lincoln, I will deal with you later. But Chai, yes.
Damn.
Honestly, I never, ever wanted to tell you. But now you know.
You all right?
Yeah.
Shay?
That's why I dropped out of college. I mean, I did lose my financial aid. That wasn't a lie. But I dropped out because I had to. My grades tanked once he was my boyfriend at the time.
Mordecai.
No, no. His name was Matt. Got me started. And it all went downhill from there.
Man. What happened to him?
I don't care.
David.
So then who?
Tell him.
Mordecai was my rehab counselor.
Oh,
I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for him. Look, child, I made some big mistakes. Huge. I should be dead. Really.
moms.
It's true. But I'm not. I'm not. I'm here because of Mordecai. You're here because of him. That is why I owe my life to that man. We were all here right now because of him. And do you think I didn't get flack after you were born? My family went nuts. They didn't tell me until later. They were just happy that you were born. Nobody thought you'd make it. So they were just happy to have you. Damn. They didn't even think I would be. Later, all I heard about was how horrible of a thing I did to you. But at the time, it wasn't about you. It was about me. And yeah, maybe I used you a little to get back at them. Maybe I did, but they didn't help me. They worried and yelled and got angry and scared, but not one of them actually helped me. Not one reached out to me. So I thought, why name my child after someone who wouldn't even help their own kid? Fuck them. The one who mattered, who I mattered to, he deserved it. And you deserve a name worthy of you. You. Your Gramps wanted me to name you after Gramps. Michael.
Michael Jackson.
Child, I love you. I never, never set out to cause you pain. I hope you know that.
I know. You didn't mean to.
But I did.
It's all right.
I see the world in your eyes, and I don't want to break that.
How you mean?
Are you, God, are you ashamed of me?
No. Mom, no. I didn't know. Are you sorry?
About you knowing? No. I'm sorry that I caused you pain. I'm sorry that you found out like this. I'm sorry you hate your name. because it's a part of you that I made that makes you who you are. And I'm sorry that I am such a mess. I should have listened to you.
It's all right.
It's not.
It will be.
It will be. It will be.
Are you okay? Now, I mean, like
Yes, honey, I promise. I have been clean for years. You don't need to worry.
but you sure?
Your mom's doing great. Shy, really.
I just
I promise you, baby.
all right.
Are you okay? I probably shouldn't have dumped that on you too, but things were getting a little, to the point where I just,
Really,
you know,
I'm really, really. And I promise I won't say anything to anyone, I swear.
It's all right, hon. I know you won't. And I appreciate that.
So,
What?
what do you think of my new name? I mean, do you have any ideas?
what about Lincoln?
Well, that's what I said.
He did. Nice try.
Wait. Just wait. Did you not just hear anything? Any word that I just said?
Yeah, but
No, I thought this was settled.
just because you told me about, why does that change?
Yeah,
Any-
look,
No, no. I cannot believe you. I can't believe you would even think you could even still do. Seriously? Like, none of what I just told you even matters.
nobody said that, honey.
No, you didn't have to say it. You just listened and then immediately forgot it and moved on and started joking about it. Joking. Do you not see that? How could you even think about that?
We weren't making fun.
That man changed my life, saved my life. And it feels like all y'all want to do is erase it.
No, moms.
Like nothing he did matters. Like nothing I did matters.
Shayra, come on.
None of us would be here if it wasn't for him. None of us.
Shay.
No, no, no.
Moms, stop.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Just chill.
Did you just raise your voice at me?
No, moms.
Yes, you did.
Shay, please.
Link, you've said enough. I strongly suggest you quit right now.
Moms, listen, please.
Go, go on.
Moms, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, good. Okay,
Go on.
yeah, okay. See, I know how much you went through.
No. You
I
don't.
mean,
You don't
I
know.
mean, raising me, taking care of me. I know it was hard. I do. I know it's been hard. I I don't know. I guess I don't show it or tell you, but I know. I know. Okay, like when you sold Graham's dresser,
What?
her antique dresser. You sold it to pay for my karate lessons. I remember that,
You were 9.
but I remember. You said it was old and in the way, but I knew you didn't want to get rid of it. And when you got fired for staying home with me when I was sick,
I told you I quit.
I know what you told me. Should have sued their ass.
That's what I said.
Haven't you?
You think I'm just a stupid kid, but I see you. I see things. I hear things. I know about your dresser and your job. I know where you hide your gun. I know about your cash stash. I know about the stuff. I know stuff, okay? I know about you and Pops and what medicines he's taking and what for and your problem with Casey at work and everything. I'm not a kid. And I'm not stupid.
I never thought you were stupid.
But maybe I am selfish about this. You said so yourself. You named me what you wanted to name me, and some part of that was selfish. I mean, look, you just dropped the F-bomb in front of company saying how you did this for you. Now it's my turn. You didn't name me Mordecai to hurt me. I'm not changing my name to hurt you. I'm not. You get that?
I never said you were stupid.
You did when I got that D.
No, I did not.
What are you, stupid or?
That was a question and rhetorical. And honey, I would never say you were.
I know. It's cool. I just want you to know. This is really not about you. It's not.
Shy, baby.
It's not.
I hear you.
You raised me right, Mom.
You did,
You
Shay.
did. You raised me to be a man. So I'm gonna be a man that'll make you proud.
Shy,
Doing this, Moms.
all right. Excuse me.
Should I?
I don't know. I just, I don't think so. Just,
I
I don't.
am so sorry, really.
Honey, it's fine. You didn't do this.
But this is all my fault.
No, now just, why don't I take you home? I'll give you a ride.
I have my bike.
No, I'm gonna take you. We'll throw it in the back. I'm gonna let the seat down and fold the seats down, and you come down when you're ready. It's fine. It's all good.
Ty, I'm sorry.
No, stop. You didn't do this, all right? You're fine. We're fine. This is on me and my mom's, not you.
Well, I just did it because
I know.
I love you, baby.
I know. I know. I love you too.
I do.
I'll message you later.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
Hey,
you alright?
yes, baby, I'm all right.
What's this?
I thought about what you said. I re-hid the gun, and I thought you should see this. Go ahead. It's some old family pictures, our genealogy, some of it, some little things from our past, your report cards, including the one with the D. I think you should look through it. Read it.
Okay.
It might help you make your decision. This is very hard for me, so I'm going to leave you alone. Your dad take Karen home?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, y'all. It's Chai, or Mordecai, or the artist formerly known as Soon. Anyway, whew, first off, I need to thank each and every one of you who helped out. Karen, especially, for putting it all together. It's crazy how many people donated to a stranger, someone they never met or knew or even saw. It seems like the world is a mess that'll never get cleaned up, but then something like this. And anyway, I appreciate every one of you a lot. And thanks for the messages too. This has been a crazy time. So before I unveil my new name, I need to fill you in on some backstory. You see, I never knew this, but my mom's named me after someone who meant a lot to her. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't really know why or anything much beyond his name, Mordecai. She did it because she loved him and she also loved me. I get that now, but growing up was hard. Growing up is hard anyway. Kids pick on kids for anything. I picked on kids too, and I know I shouldn't have, but it happened to me so much. Any chance I had to not be the one who got bothered, I'm not proud of that, but I need to own it, especially now, right? Y'all need to know that I'm a good person, and I try to be. I really do. Mom's named me after a good person, and I need to live up to that. Now I get to name myself, and I need to pick a name to live up to. I know y'all are saying, what is it already? I'm getting there. I went through a lot of choices, like a lot. There are so many names, like too many, you know? Like name myself after a famous person. I asked some people if they had a baby, and it was a boy, what would they name him? And you know how many Kanyes I got? My pop's name is Lincoln. Most people in my family pick that. Or like important people, Barack, Nelson. It was harder than I thought it would be, seriously. So I thought about how mom's named me, why she picked Mordecai. She didn't want me to change it. I mean, she hated that I wanted a new name. She hated that I hated the name she gave me, and she hated y'all for donating. But we talked about it all a lot. She didn't want to hurt me, and I don't want to hurt her. We talked about not changing it. She wanted me to give you all your money back. That was her idea, but no. I'm her son, but it's my name, my decision now. So I told her I was keeping Mordecai as my middle name. She says that's enough. So, my name, like I said, it ain't easy. It's like witness protection or some shit. Excuse me, sorry, something like that. Like a whole new identity. Weird. Clark Kent, like that. So I thought about who I'd want to honor, like my mom did when she named me, who changed my life, made me a better person. Karen, my girlfriend, she's the one who started all this, so shout out to her. She helped me work out some ideas. This is big, It's who I'm gonna be forever. Maybe name my kid someday. Wow. So yeah, I know y'all are waiting. I feel like there should be a drum roll or something, you know? Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. But anyway, my moms and pops are the ones I need to thank, and so I finally figured out the perfect name. Shayra, moms, this one is for you. Best of both worlds, right? Moms, pops, I'm gonna do you proud. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much for attending our reading of Chai. I am Transformation Theater's literary manager, Bridget Anderson, and I'm going to be leading our talk back now following the performance. We hope you'll stay on for our short conversation and feel free to put any questions that you have in the chat. I'd like to bring our cast and artistic team back on the line again. So thank you, and join me in introducing J.C. Payne, who played Chai, Catherine Bizzaro, who played Karen, Kathleen Vaughn Crosby Brooks, playing Shayra, Vincent Stovall, playing Lincoln, our fearless director, Brian McDonald, and our esteemed playwright, D.C. Cathro. Again, my name is Bridget Anderson, and so I'll be off camera, but online, and our artistic director, Carl Randolph, is available for comment as well. So I can't wait to see what questions you have. Feel free to put those in the chat over on the side. After the talk back is complete, we'll wrap things up, but I want to kick us off with a couple of questions for our artistic team. So I'm gonna start by asking DC a question. DC, you are a white playwright writing a story about a Black family. Can you tell us where you got the inspiration for the story and some of the challenges of being a playwright, writing about an experience or life that you may not have personally shared?
Okay. The idea for Chai actually came up. I listened to NPR a lot on my way to work, and there was a story on NPR about a white man named Jamal who was having trouble getting job interviews. He was sending out his resume, and it was he attributed it to his name, and it really kind of struck me how interesting that was. And so I wanted to kind of explore that and flip it around. And so I was trying to think of the whitest name I could think of. And I always tend, not always, but I do tend to write a lot about young people. I tend to write a lot about teenagers, or those sort of formative years and coming into your identity and things like that. I had a reading yesterday of a different play about a teenage girl, and so it's less about, for me, it's less about the race issue and more about the age issue. I'm just sort of drawn to that era of being. So that was sort of where the idea germinated.
Thank you. So I want to kind of extend that question a bit to the cast. This is obviously a really momentous time in our country's history. The last few weeks have brought about a lot of change, a lot of positive change. Can you comment about your experience acting in this play during a time when we're having a lot of conversations about what it means to be a member of the Black community, but specifically a Black artist?
I thought the
Um,
play was interesting, the whole concept. When people are trying to understand African Americans and our history, and sometimes I do think about not being able to go all the way back to find the real deep roots of my ancestry. And so sometimes I do think about my name and my last name is not an African last name. And so I do wonder about that. Names are important. They really are. And
just to piggyback off that, I do believe names are important. Um, and the root, well, more so the root and history behind each part of my name, I truly I am grateful for. But also to be thankful. My mom, she named me Kathleen, and that kind of goes both ways before you meet who I really am. So I am grateful for that. And that's just the way that it is. But as far as theater is concerned in this day and age, for African Americans, I do know that, and I believe it may be across the whole board, but here in the DMV area, a lot of theater is not of the African American descent. It does have a lot of more so Caucasian or other ethnicities in the theater. So I do hope, moving forward, I'm thankful to get the roles that I do get, but we can kind of make that scene a little diverse for everyone, based on their talent, to get a chance to, show their talent on the theater scene.
I just want to echo that sentiment over here. I know, like for myself, usually I don't seek out roles that are specifically written to be African American, and just because there are only so many of those. It's in the theaters. It's like, 2 or 3, or like there's like, yeah, there are 2 or 3 shows that are predominantly African American. You don't get those 2 or 3, then you got to figure something else out. So this was nice, because a lot of the times when I do get characters that are written specifically to be African American, they are drug dealers, they are slaves, they, they do something in the area that goes, like, I don't want to say lives in stereotype, but it pushes towards that. So it's nice to get something that is not that.
yeah, I
For
agree. And
me, oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
You go, Vincent.
I was just going to say, I
I was
thank
just gonna
you.
quickly say, dang it, technology. Okay.
Right. Go for it.
I'll go. Sorry. So I guess for me, I would have just a different opinion from everybody else, because I am not typically seen as African American. I am biracial, so I'm half white and half Egyptian. So I'm North African. So playing a role like this, specifically when it's called Karen, I mean, like, there's so many memes out right now about like the white Karens that like trying to ruin everything. And I thought it was funny that DC wrote that a character to be Karen, but he just changed the spelling. And like, in a way, like the way that you look at it, like there's so many different perspectives that are going on with everything that's happening with the whole like marches and the riots and everything to deal with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. And I just thought it was interesting how DC wrote Karen in a sort of way where it's like there's 2 alternate perspectives. Of course, Karen's coming from the side of like, oh, I just did it as a present. Like, he told me he didn't like his name, so like I'm just trying to be helpful. But then there's always the other perspective of like, well, why do you think, I mean, if you were to take it as a racial view, well, why do you think you as a white woman know better about his name and his background? I mean, Shayra has that one line where she's like, who are you to change my baby's name? Like, you've only known him like what, 6 or 7 months? Just that Karen, like, not from her own perspective, but from other perspectives. Like, she's like the white rescuer, like, I'm coming in to save him. He's gonna be great now that he changes his name and everything. Like, I thought that was, and we always see Karens as being these older white women, but this is a younger Karen. And I just thought it was an interesting perspective to be written and seen and just talked about in that way. It's just very subtly, but still, it was interesting for me to play that. Yeah.
Yeah, those were.
Vince,
I
you go.
will point out that this play was written actually a few years ago before the whole Karen movement. So that wasn't where the name came from, but it didn't even occur to me until you just said that.
Well, thank you. Those were some really lovely reflections. I appreciate that. I'd like to pivot just a bit and ask Brian a question about directing. Brian, thank you so much for directing our first virtual reading. So this has been a learning experience for everybody, but as a director, can you tell us a bit about your directing style when it comes to virtual shows, how that changes, the challenges, and how you've adapted to this format?
Honestly, so this is like the third, I guess, online type of reading thing that I've directed. I still don't think in this format I actually have a style. I'd like to have one. I don't think I found it yet, as I'm still figuring it out. And I don't feel that all the challenges have been conquered yet. Yeah, in terms of adapting, this is an extremely hard medium to work in, I think, for everybody, because yeah, you don't have, it's not film and it's not theater. You don't have editing and multiple cameras and fancy lights and all this stuff you would have if it was a proper film, and you can't have the blocking dynamics and this team of designers that you would have for a live performance. So in this production, the actors were largely responsible working out lighting and working out location and working out things that they normally wouldn't have to think about. So I guess, yeah, I'm still striving to learn more about effective ways to deliver stories like this. I think the acting stuff is still the same, with connecting and character and relationships and all of that. But then, yeah, the technical elements of this with GoWebinar and the lighting and just things that I think you might not even think about going into it are still being figured out. It's really hard to talk about, and I'm being kind of vague because yeah, it's still an ongoing thing to figure out. So with this, yeah, I was trying to look for ways to find some dynamics with movement, find some options, find some props to make it feel more natural and human. But yeah, it's tough, particularly with a script like this, which obviously was not meant to be, it wasn't intended for this format. So yeah, I'm excited to try and do more down the road and continue to learn from this.
Yeah, the audience may or may not know this, but this was originally supposed to be a live reading in front of an audience. And of course, with all of the COVID trouble. And I'm the first to admit that my writing style isn't really conducive to sort of video format. It's very bantery, and it's very people cutting each other off and things like that. And so, so Brian had his hands full, and I'm sorry about that, but yeah, we're all doing what we have to do.
Well, in the same vein, we have a question for the actors. Andrew would like to know how the actors felt about the experience of doing live theater over the internet, still live, but not on stage.
It was different. I mean, we had to make some adjustments. We had, at the end of each rehearsal, you know, we had our notes, and we just had to adapt to what Brian needed us to do, or but I think we got through it. I think we did great. So it's a learning experience for everybody. I don't know if this is what the world is turning to, but if so, we'll be prepared next round.
It was a challenging experience. You know, I'm used to seeing people face to face, but you know, we accepted the challenge, and I think we did well considering. And we had our fearless director directing us and giving us pointers, and our tech people. They were helping us to be careful when we were trying to top each other's lines because of delays. I mean, that's, you know, a technical challenge that we had to try to overcome. But I think overall, I think we did well for this being something new and different for all of us.
Yeah, definitely a shout out to Marty, our stage manager.
Hi, Marty.
Thanks, Marty.
No problem.
Great. Well, we have a few comments from our audience, just extending some beautiful compliments. So thank you so much to the audience for watching and staying engaged. I'd like to invite the audience, if you have more questions, to try raising your hands, and we can have our stage manager Marty unmute you so that you can ask a question out loud if you would like. If anyone wants to answer questions or ask questions. No questions coming in, Marty? Nobody raising their hands? All right, well then I want to ask.
There's a couple, sorry.
Oh, we do? Oh, great. Okay.
Candace?
Hi.
Hi, Candace.
I just want to say that you guys did amazing. I didn't expect to be drawn in because it's it's virtual and all the, like the lag that can happen and all that. You guys did amazing. I am supposed to be studying and I turned the volume up and I watched the whole thing. I wanted to know his name so bad. Like I stayed all the way. I'm like, say your name, say your name. So I just wanted to say that one. Also, just for the sake of questioning, was the prep time more because you guys are remote, or was it like less prep but just a bunch of different type of prep because you guys are remote?
I think
whoever,
so.
Cat's my friend, but whoever answers is fine.
When we originally did this way back, as DC said, this was meant to be a live staged reading, and so we had agreed back then that there would be 2 rehearsals and the performance and a little bit of time before that, and we ended up sticking to that. To be honest, I would have loved, so basically to answer your question, we did what would have normally been a normal amount of time, but with the tech demands and so many things and all of us having to adjust to this, I would have liked more time, honestly. Like even every director and every actor says this for everything they're ever in, if we'd only had one more rehearsal. But man, one more for this. I'm so happy with how it worked out, and I'm so grateful for the cast and everybody we worked with. But man, one more rehearsal would have been great to really sink in and lock in. Know that we had the tech figured out and didn't have to prioritize that or think about it so much anymore, and really lock into the acting and smoothing out what we had worked out. So I don't know, that's my response to that one, I guess. JC, I saw you flinch.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, for me, in comparison to like a regular stage reading, this took me a lot more prep time because I have to find a place to like put the ring light where I can adjust it every time I move. I have to find a place for my script, and then I have to find a place where the laptop can be where I can move it. So, and then I have to work it so I can troubleshoot if I need to. So like that's like, I don't know, 45-hour extra that I normally would if we were live in person.
Okay.
Thanks, Queen.
Yeah, my pleasure. You guys did so good. I literally planned on, I think, what did it start at 1? I was like, okay, I'll catch a little bit of it. I was like 10 minutes late, and then I got into it. I was like, oh shit, excuse me. I don't know if there's children watching. Like this is really good. This is like really good. So definitely for the writer, like you said, to be a white male or write a Black story, and for it to resonate. I mean, I got emotional. My mom was an addict. So just me not even knowing that was going to come, it seemed like such a light, funny story. And then it got deeper and deeper and deeper. So I'm fully satisfied per usual with production that Miss Crosby Brooks is a part of. Everybody did great. Everybody though. So thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Candace.
Marty, do we have any other people's hands raised?
Not at this time.
Okay. Well, Well, I think we have a few more questions that are coming into the chat, but we are running short on time. So I would like to follow up with a few of the audience members over email. But to kind of wrap us up, I do have a question for Carl, our artistic director, which this question kind of doubles as a bit of a preview for our upcoming roundtable at the end of the month about the future of theater. But Carl, can you just tell us a bit about the challenges of leading a theater company today, kind of post in the middle of COVID, and where do you see theater going in the next year or two? Where do you see more virtual readings like this? Do you see something new? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's created and brought forth a whole new series of issues for theater, which is why, we are, as you said, this is a little preview of why we're doing our roundtable of theater professionals who are trying to figure out, what is our new landscape, along with just COVID being an issue, which has forced all of us to become on a virtual level, which we've discussed as a company that we're going to start actually trying to develop this even further. This is our first one, but I think this might actually become our venue of, I don't want to say venue of choice, but it might become a venue of choice in a way of, it gives us a further reach to be able to present our work. Quite literally, we can reach anybody in the world with this. Cardio burns fat, right? No. Which, I don't know what that was. That we really want to try to embrace this a little bit. And I have the fortune of having had a film background and a theater background. And so I'm trying to find a way, trying to bring that together. And we're discovering, as Brian was saying, that, all right, this one probably needs a little bit more rehearsal than we traditionally would. We're dealing with the technology. Actors are going to have to learn how to figure out how to navigate this world that is somewhere between theater and film, and yet something completely new and different. We have no idea as theater companies when people are going to feel comfortable being in that space again, when actors are going to feel comfortable being in that space. There are some companies out there that are taking risks, but from a professional standpoint, companies still need to be responsible both to our audience and to our staff and our technicians and our actors. And how do we, it's still unknown territory, but a lot of us are choosing, instead of to go, oh no, what do we do? It's, oh, all right, here's an opportunity to maybe create something new. And I think that's a lot of what this is and what we're hoping this will become. As far as navigating it with Black Lives Matters right now and all of the turmoil that is happening in our country, I think, to be honest, that's one of the reasons that Transformation Theater was created a year ago, which was before Black Lives Matters, and started reaching this boiling point. That I always felt that if this is kind of my response to colorblind casting, I'm one who feels that that's a band-aid on a symptom. It doesn't address the problem, and it's a systemic problem to not only is our country systemic with racism, but I think our theater world has been prone to that as well. And so we are addressing this as trying to figure out how do we create anti-racist theater. And for me, it's not just the simplicity of saying, oh, hire more people of color, hire Black, Indigenous people of color. Yeah, that's a cure. That's treating a symptom, not treating the problem. And so our goal here with transformation, and I'm hoping that other companies pick up with this, is that let's start writing stories specifically for these underrepresented people. Instead of trying to reinvent history, why don't we create a new history? Why don't we create a new future? And let's write stories specifically for the underrepresented and for people who need to have a bigger voice. And yeah, I'll be honest, you know, as a white cisgendered male, okay, so I'm gay, but that doesn't really give us the same experiences. Everybody has their own experience based on their own ethnicity, gender, all of these things. My intent is to use my white privilege to bring this forward as much as I possibly can. That's the goal. You know, I'm old enough to know civil rights movement and all, and to have seen that as a child. You know, the 60s. I was around in the 60s, although albeit very young. But I will admit I grew up in a very racist household. And it's, you know, to be out there and to learn the world is something that I think everybody needs to have happen. And I think theater not only has the power to do it, but it has the responsibility to do it. To awaken people's eyes, to awaken, you know, as our catchphrase is to, you know, transform hearts and minds one production at a time. Well, I mean that quite literally. I want to transform people's way of thinking. And I think we can do it. And I think it's through things like this, through plays like this, that we are looking for, to be able to tell these stories and not just talk about them, but actually represent the stories clearly with the voices that need to tell them.
Well, thank you so much, Carl. And thank you again to Brian in DC for collaborating on this piece, and to our wonderful actors for bringing it to life. And thank you again so much to our fantastic audience. It's really been our privilege to perform for you today. If you liked what you saw and you want to follow what we do, please stay in touch. You can visit our website, transformationtheater.org. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We do have some exciting events coming up soon. We've mentioned our roundtable that's going to be on June 30th. And then later this summer, we have another staged reading coming up. So lots